Okay, so we're going to go over this game. Um, Before I start going over this game, general goals in the Fox Ditto. You want to get a knockdown, you want to tech chase, um, then you want to pop them up, and you want to put them off stage, and you want to do an edge guard. Basically, do like a 50-50 edge guard. So essentially, what you do on FD is what you try to do in the other stages, but the platforms kind of get in the way and make it a little bit trickier. So when the game starts, if you're going to play a good fox stock usually looks like being really safe by moving around a lot, changing your position a lot, doing a lot of baits, a lot of fakes, just trying to be hard to hit. And when you connect with them, you should be connecting with something like a grab or a shine, or like not at 0%, but at like 10% or so. You can do an up smash if you find it. Um, it's kind of hard to find safe damage against Fox because it's really reversal heavy. So if he can CC your stuff and do a shine or do a down tilt, he'll generally try to do that. You don't just want to run around hitting his shield all the time because shine out of shield is really good. That also means your shine out of shield is really good. So if you ever get in a situation where you can shield Fox, like you know he's not going to grab or you don't think he can grab, you should abuse shielding and moving your position around as much as possible. And Generally, if you're going to open the other Fox up, you want to open him up in the middle of the stage rather than the corner, unless you catch like a jump in the corner. Those are really powerful because you can get like a Nair Shine or something like that. So let's look and see kind of how you guys start this out. So we'll just watch for a second and kind of look and see what general things are happening. So you're blue. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about with that. We'll go back. So first off, if you're blue here, so you start on the plat, you go right here under the side plat, you jump back onto the same spot on the plat, you go right back down to the same spot again. So you're sort of creating this pattern, then you shine, you kind of double down on that spot. And I'm surprised he didn't just open you up for doing all this, because you kind of are inhabiting the same area continuously, which in Foxidos is pretty bad. You generally do not want to become an immobile target, because one of the strengths of Fox that you want to play to is how evasive he is, how hard he is to actually connect cleanly with. It's really hard to hit people as Fox, even though you're really fast. Like your moves are kind of small, and they have to connect in certain ways. So the easier of a target you make yourself, the easier it is for the other Fox to play neutral. So we've kind of spent a lot of time doing that, and now we're doing it again. We're going back up to the same spot on the platform again. Are we going to go? Okay, so we do a little bit of a mix-up, but there's the other problem here. So we spend too much time in this area rather than like maybe going to this side of the platform, maybe getting on top platform, maybe dashing back or dashing forward or whatever you can do, right? And then pretty much the first moment that he gets in your zone, so he's sort of, and because you're both playing this way, right? Like he's not doing anything, he's just moving around a bit. When he sees you're sort of localized in this area, he goes in. So his aim is off, right? So you see him here, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna attack this spot, right? So he's jumping around, he goes up, he comes down to the same spot. You sort of home in on that, and you're like, okay, I want to hit this spot, right? So we jump and you aim your attack for right here. Now, you could have known, you could have known he would avoid this attack. Like this is obviously kind of a Hail Mary. So, once you get that full hop and you escape the situation, if it's kind of scary to play, you can just go to top plat and kind of reset. You don't generally want to just like attack the spot that they're at. Like you don't want to make that like a core part of your game plan. Obviously, sometimes you should attack the spot they're at, especially if you're running a timing mix-up or they're like representing, that they don't want to move or whatever. But you don't really want to swing for the fences like this, especially not the first part of neutral. It's kind of like you want to be a lot more evasive in neutral, especially just first starting out. You want to be like, you want to feel out and see what they're doing. So there's no part of any of this that kind of tells me that you want to move around, see what he's going to do, feel him out. You're kind of just like trying to inhabit this same spot. And then as soon as he gets close to you, we're trying to just go for an attack right here. So he gets the whiff. Well, he would have got the whiff punish. You got a good shine on there. That was actually that was a really good L cancel, because a lot of times if you miss closely like that, you'll miss an L cancel. So he would have grabbed you if not for the clean execution there. So that was good. So we get this. I don't know if you've practiced this. This is a really hard reaction to hit if you haven't practiced it a lot. It's possible. I've done it. But standing here outside get up attack range and reacting to regular wake up like this is really hard. So unless you're super ultra confident in it, a lot of times you're just going to be playing an advantage situation here where, I mean, in this case, the fox is in a really bad spot. He basically has to like do one of three things instantly. He has to protect himself with like a shine, a drill, a spot dodge, or he has to move at you. So he has to, like, if he wants to maybe roll in, or he's going to full hop. The smart foxes will sometimes like jump backwards and get on ledge and do a ledge dash, but a lot of times they're going to pick one of those other three. And so he goes for the full hop. So he gets out. Again, really hard to get that cleanly. So now you're kind of in sort of a bad spot, not a super bad spot. Like, you're not in any immediate danger. You still have the same options he had, where you could run in, go for a CC. You could go running shield here, because you have a little more time. You could get on the platform as well. You could go to ledge here. So this kind of follows the same logic as the up air we saw earlier. So it's like, you don't want to... The two times that you've tried to attack him, so the last attack we saw, you did an up air because he was standing there for a little too long and it just missed. So you just aimed for a spot. And then this here, so we're attacking him again. So we see that he gets off the platform here and he just lands. And so you immediately just go for an attack like on that spot. You can't just aim for people's landing spots generally. I mean, this is fine if you're going for like a whiff punish, if you think he's going to bear off of here. But there's no good reason to think that he's just going to come off of here and do a bear, because, it's clear that this will not hit you. So I don't think there's any reason to assume that he's going to be in lag here. He's just landing and he's going to get out. So there's no reason to aim an attack on this spot. Okay, so we get like a pressure. So okay, so yeah, you can't really do anything here. I mean, that's obviously that's not something you want to go for generally. So it's just a kind of risky. Okay. So this is, again, like, you want to move around a lot in the Fox Ditto. It's really important that you move around a lot. So you didn't have to give up all these options either. So if we look at this, it's a little odd. Why is it doing that? So, okay, I think I went back a little bit too much. So this happens. We go for this spot. We miss. We get a pressure. We're not able to, F tilt or anything here. You maybe could have, you could have gone for an F tilt or a down tilt here and it would have hit, but if you got there a little bit faster. But yeah, otherwise we're just not there on time. So we get ledge dash shine reversal. It's really, really good. We got Randall slide off. And then this happens. Okay. I mean, this is fine, right? Because you take 15, but you're like totally good. I really like that recovery. I think it was a really safe thing to do. Because you're such low percent, you can just land on the platform and you're totally fine. So really good, reset there. So yeah, so if he's gonna just run into you after this drill, then this up tilt's fine. But he kind of scraps in a little more indirect way, where he's gonna go for the full hop stuff instead of just running into you. So this is when being the mobile fox is really good. Because if you're the mobile fox here, you hit this and you just start dash dancing around and he goes for this, then you're at a pretty good advantage, because then you know where he's going to land. He's localized to a certain area, and then you can get some pressure or a punish. So he gets this grab, we get this. So this is what I didn't like. So we kind of give up all our options here immediately without getting information back from him. So when you DI off stage out of a combo like this, like right here, you have shine stall, you have double jump, you have all your recovery options, right? It doesn't look like he's going out there for you, at least, so you have time to check and see. So right here, you can kind of think, okay, I have some time. He's not right on top of me, chasing me down for the combo. So you have shine stall, to see if he's going to jump out. That's a common thing that you can do, is just check and see what's he doing, how's he setting up. So if he's setting up like this, where he's just standing right here, the thing that you usually don't want to do is just side B over him like this. So this is pretty much, you gave up the shine stall, you gave up the double jump, and you instantly chose an options. So you sort of just like threw your whole hand down on the table. You can wait a little bit more. You can go for, if you want to go for side B edge cancel on platform, that would be better here. If you just want to go for up B and play the ledge 50-50, you can. It's a little risky because you're kind of low percent, and you do have the better options, because if you had saved your double jump, we could have been like, shine stalling double jump. We could have been, kind of threatening, a lot. We could have gotten a good bit closer. Maybe you're scared of like the jump out shine, but I think you definitely could have dropped lower even, and then had like a shorten versus side B mix up going on here. So I just don't like how you know, we're giving up the whole bag instantly as soon as we recover, instead of, you know, trying to be a little trickier with our routes and you know, trying to see what he's doing. So he gets the punish. He gets a good tech trap. Okay. Okay. So this is sort of, I mean, like, we don't really want to just like double down over and over. So, you know, we attack him directly, we miss, we stay in the same spot, we do an attack, stay in the same spot, do an attack. This is the same thing. So it's like, we see where he lands, right? You see him land right here with the move. This is just not, you are just not ready to whip punish. You're up tilting as he's landing, so you just don't have time. So to just kind of throw an attack out on that spot, it's just a little late, right? You don't want to just aim for where they're at or where they're landing. Like, it's very tempting to like lock on and be like, okay, they're right there, I'm going to aim for that spot and hit them. But Fox is just so fast, and a lot of these are just not set up correctly, where if you wanted to attack in these spots, you would have to read a second option. So like dash back, for instance, is here something you'd have to read. Like you could do a nair through this position to hit him if you wanted to, or a drill or something, or just go for, you know, whatever overshoot thing if you wanted to hit him. Or you could protect yourself again, or you could go for a jump or just reposition. So he's a little late on that again. So we get some corner pressure. Oh, this is pretty unfortunate. So this was when you hit this nair, which is it's good. Like, you got a clean trade on that. If he was, I think he was at 34. So this almost knocks down, but it doesn't quite knock down. So you just kind of have to be aware of that. Like, if he's nair doesn't knock down till 35. So if we hit a clean nair here, he doesn't get knocked down. So you can't actually tech chase on this, and so that's why you get hit here. So that was good, right? This is a little bit kind of a fast recovery compared to, you know, what you might do, but because, you know, maybe you could have seen, okay, so he's setting up on ledge here, so you know, maybe I want to like jump higher and go for the platform or something, or up B and go for the platform or whatever if he's setting up on ledge or things like that. But you get a really good mid shorten, and he definitely did not see it coming, so that was a good recovery. Okay, so now let's see, pressure, so drop down. Okay. Ooh, I'm surprised you. So this is just a weird. This was a good nair by you, because yeah, Fox in this position on the platform is actually really hard to mess with, because you just can't really like get him into a combo from that position unless you somehow hit a clean up air, which is not likely. So that's just like a kind of a cute little nair. So yeah, he's doing the same thing you were doing, which is like, you don't want to do this generally as Fox. So he gets hit from this, and he just instantly is like, okay, Fox is over there, I'm over here, I'm just gonna attack this spot instantly. So he just flails at you, which is, I mean, strange, odd. You could have got a really juicy grab punish on this, because those are not the kind of attacks you really want to do in this matchup. You really want to be more focused on evasive and making them miss, rather than just attacking their position directly a lot. So yeah, this is what I meant, and so this is good because you've changed your strategy here, right? So we get the knockdown. You know, you could wave dash here, set up for that really hard, difficult reaction again, or just read the secondary option. So this time he rolls in, right? You're almost ready to cover that, which is good. But yeah, generally that's what Foxes are going to do when they're in that tough spot where they just, you know, you're not hard reacting, but they have to pick something. They'll full hop, or yeah, they'll roll, or they'll defend themselves with some kind of like a spot dodge or a shine or a drill or something. So why did he go for this grab? This doesn't make any sense. He's just kind of flailing, right? So, okay, I guess he just assumed you'd wave dash into him or something. So we get this. So yeah, this is a pretty good backer to go for, because yeah, you're always gonna get the knockdown here because he's high enough percent. So like, this is totally fine. You also could have gone for just like a drill up tilt or drill grab confirm, and then maybe got a kill out of it. But because that knocks down, it's also acceptable, because yeah, this could have been an up smash as well if you read the opposite tech. Then we get that. So that's just one of those situations where it's like, you just kind of really want to be aware, because we're getting the same situation again, that like, he's going to jump, or he's going to roll, or he's going to defend himself, and you can just stand right here and pretty much, like, unless he just starts swinging at you from this position, like nairing full into you or drilling or grabbing or something, you can just stand here and react, and assume that he's going to move first because you have the advantage, right? So this is totally a roll that you can react to, and just get a punish. It's like, we see the startup frames here, we just get like the hard buffer, right? Yeah, just shield one frame. Yeah, he's just holding C-stick in, just buffer roll, so we can react to these frames and catch him and get, you know, something big. So yeah, he does it again, just buffer and roll in. Okay, so yeah, this is what this is what I mean. So you really want to hang on to your option. So when he's way out here, right, it's like he's like, okay, I'm not going to get comboed. You know, I have time. He burns his double jump for some reason. I don't think he needed to. But, you know, now he's just waiting, right? So he just kind of sees that there's no way you can cover this anymore, and then he goes for that. So what you should have done in a spot like this, when they're really high up like this, it's like, okay, combo didn't work out. Well, now you're here. So it's like, okay, he's got to come down. That's the first thing. So it's like he doesn't have a jump anymore. So he's coming down. He's going to be traveling this route. So essentially your job is just kind of wait here and just kind of see. So whenever he gets, you know, to this height, it's like all his options are pretty easy to react to. Like if he up B's, you can just jump out there, shine, turn around, back air, kill him. If he side B's here, you know, that's an easy chase down. So he can't do anything from this position. So you don't even have to act yet. And yet, so you go for the wave dash off. I guess maybe just set up like a backer on the up B, but you just, you don't have to do that. You can just wait and confirm the up B before you come out here like this. And if you'd stayed on the platform and you were still up here and he drops this low and you see it, you can react, you know, you can be, you know, kind of mirroring him, and you can be falling through the platform and doing a backer in reaction to this and hitting him for it. But yeah, if you get off early like this, he just kind of sees this is really awkward for you to hit now, because he's like just above your head. Like you would have to like double jump bear this from right here, and you know, you might die from the bottom. So yeah, just you just kind of move preemptively there. Because like that's it. We're just chasing down too hard. He burns his double jump, which he didn't have to do. He doesn't use Shine Soul or anything, but he just kind of sees this is happening, and maybe he didn't even see it. Maybe he's just going to go for this anyway. But this is completely coverable on reaction if you just hold your ground and just you know, set up a position, because he can only side B in any meaningful way, like right here, and you're already standing there to cover that. And you know, if he wants to go for edge cancel, and if he drops low and tries to side B in any of these, you're already ready to just drop through the platform, fast fall back air, any of that. So your position was good. You just gave it up for pretty soon. Okay, so weird stuff. So yeah, so we keep going back to this spot over and over in the game. I don't know if it's just a habit, but like you keep landing right here on this platform. I don't know if like you just like this spot or not, but like, you know, you can get on ledge, you can go for cross up on the jumps, you can get on top plat, you can jump and fall through. So you know, if you weren't this would have been a huge up air read on his part. If you know, were at like 20%, this would have been a full combo, because he called that out. But you know, nothing too bad happens to you. Okay, so let's see what happened here. So we go over here. So yeah, so it's just sort of the same thing, right? Like you're just attacking where he landed. You don't want your attacks to sort of be that direct. So repositioning here is fine. You know, we both get out, you can dash away, but you see that he landed here, and then you just kind of throw an attack on that spot, the first opportunity you have. And he's just, you know, mistimes his whiff punish, try to protect yourself shine. You don't want to be forcing yourself into those scraps where you're like, you know, I saw you land, I'm going to immediately attack that spot, you know, the first possible beat that I see it and I can't attack it, because it just makes your play kind of rigid and predictable if you're doing that a lot. This was definitely CCable, right? So we go for this, we go for the grab, we're like, uh-oh, that's not working. Players like Will, a lot of players who, you know, who take advantage of this, they as soon as they see that they whiffed a move like a tilt or a grab, they're just holding down, because they're just like, if anything hits me, I'm going to be, you know, actionable again. So this could have been, you know, CC down tilt, CC grab, CC drill, whatever you want, right? Even CC roll if you're a little bit not sure. So we get this. Okay. Okay, unfortunate. I hate getting hit by those get up attacks. Oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, so we just have like a whiff punish thing going on here that's not... So it's a really good evasion, actually, really good. But you're just not really set up well to go for a whiff punish here. You do even do a wave dash. So just trying to like grab that is just a little bit, it's just not a good situation set up, because he had so much time to do other things after he whiffed the snare, and it looks like you're trying to grab the snare, right? So if you're trying to grab the snare, it needs to be happening like right here. Like you needed to have avoided it by being like here and then be coming in and doing this right now. But he has time to do a shine and a full hop, and you know, and he's out. And if you're not sure about the whiff punish, you know, in this spot, you could have just as easily like, okay, I dodged the nair, I'm gonna hold my position over here, just dash dance a little bit, stay under the platform, stay safe, and see what happens. And then it's like, okay, if you're still under the platform over here, and he's doing this, then it's like, okay, I know exactly where you're going to land. This will be a way easier whiff punish to do, right? So you don't have to whiff punish the first attack they throw at you. And that's sort of why like a lot of these habits go kind of undiscovered, because he's doing right here the same thing that I just said not to do, where he sees your position and he's just like, I'm going to hit that position. I'm just going to attack where you're at. You know, no thought to movement or how much time there is, or if you might jump or move back or forward. He's just going to hit to attack your spot. And so attacks like this are so predictable that they're easy to whiff punish. But like, you know, he didn't get whiff punished, and so, you know, he might be thinking, oh, I can get away with just, you know, throwing attacks out at this person. But like, it's okay if you don't punish those, because a lot of times the better players you play are not going to give you that a lot, where they're just going to throw out obvious attacks that won't hit you. And so it's okay to let those go, because a lot of times, honestly, they're surprising when people just attack spots like that. And it's okay to wait for something like this, where you let them whiff, and then you let them double down on their whiff, and keep trying to like dodge and protect your ghost, or dodge and attack your ghost that's still like, you know, that they think is coming in, but you're still dashing around over here, and then come in and hit them right when they're super unprepared. So that's acceptable to do as well. Okay, so yeah, good drill grab there. Okay. So yeah, this is what I mean, right? So like, you have, it looks like a little double up tilt habit in this spot, where you just kind of like want to stay right here and just do up tilts. This kind of thing doesn't really play to Fox's strengths that much, because you spend so much time in one spot that, for instance, in other matchups, other characters can space around you very easily when you stay in one spot like this. In the Fox Ditto, they also can just time around you really easily. They can jump above your head, and they can set up a like fastball mix-up that's safe. Like, they can full hop here, and if they see that you did an up tilt that they know, okay, that's the wrong timing, it's going to miss, they'll fast fall and get you with like a drill up tilt or drill grab or drill shine tech chase. And if they see, they haven't up tilted yet, I might get up tilted here, then they'll just get on the top plat and be okay. So this is not like super, it's actually not as good at protecting you as you think it is, because the full hop strat exists, where they always get a chance to check and see if they're going to connect or not. It's good if they just run into you, but if they're just running into you, the other thing that's good is full hop. So like, if you think they're just going to run in and try to hit you, like with a nair or something, and you're trying to up tilt that, you could just as easily dash away and full hop, or like full hop right here, and then it'll never hit you anyway. And this sort of just opens you up to like a lot of their offense. And so you can kind of see he goes for exactly that. He's not doing it correctly, where you know, he sees you post up in the up tilts, and he's just like, I'm going to jump over and just do a... And so he's kind of checking, but yeah, he just sort of does... He doesn't confirm that you're whiffing an up tilt before he goes for this. He kind of just goes for it. I don't know if he assumed you do a third one or something, but this is what I'm talking about. So it's like you did dodge this, which is really good, and then so now it's like, oh, he's shielding. So if you were even still over here doing stuff, and honestly, nairing and reading the dash back here is totally fine too, or maybe you just didn't want to be pushed that far into the corner, or you're afraid of shine, that's also totally fine. But like, that's the kind of moment where it's like, you know, he knows he whiffed, you know he whiffed, you know, he's gonna try to defend himself in some way, the same way he did like the shine full hop drill over here. He's doing the shield here. It's a defensive action that's not like reaching for you, it's more protecting his zone, and you can sort of count on that to happen after they whiff like that, after they reach for you and they whiff, and you can space outside that sort of thing pretty easily. Okay, so we get that. Okay, which, you know, just could have been a tech chase. So let's see, what are we doing here? These are, yeah, they're just not really safe. So if you wind up on the, you need to find a different way to get off platforms, because every time you've been on a platform, you did this at the start of the match as well, you just shield drop and do an aerial and land right beneath it. Don't know why he rolled there, but that's why that hits. That's just what you did over there. That's what you're doing over here. And then, you know, we get up on the top platform, and then we do the same exact thing. We're just coming down directly below with an aerial. You have so much more you can do up here. You can dash dance for a second and then come down to do a timing mix-up. You can run off the edge and land over here with your aerial. You can run off this edge, land over here. You can you can short hop to get to a side plat. You can full hop and wait up there. You have so many options, and you just kind of picked this drop from platform, do an aerial, you know, as quickly as possible. You just pick this like 7 or 8 times, and it's just kind of closing off your neutral. And you know, it's like, even if he wasn't punishing these before, like he definitely was ready for this one, right? Like, he super punished this one. You know, he was never going to get hit. He came in with punish, and like this could have been your whole stock, just because it's like he finally was like, okay, you know, he was so ready for it because you've been doing it so much, and you know you could die off this. Okay, so yeah, he gets a DI mix up on you, I guess. Okay, so now, okay, yeah, so he kind of gets stuck up there. We get that. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. Yeah, so he's just waiting for it now because he knows when you get on the top platform, you know, what's going to happen is wherever you're at, we're just going to drop through and we're going to do an aerial. So he's just fishing for Shine Out a Shield here. He gets it. He's going to get this, gets this, he gets this, gets this, gets this. So you just lost 2 stocks in the same way. You lost 2 stocks back to back because you got on top plat. He's like, you're going to come down with an aerial, and he kills you for this. We'll just fast forward because you just died because he reads it. And then you do the same thing. You end up on the top plat, and he's like, okay, you come down with an aerial. Gonna block, gonna wait, gonna wait, gonna wait, gonna wait. Hits me, Shine Out a Shield, and then gets it's honestly, it's a weird scrap. But the point is, you know, you lost 2 stocks really quickly because you picked the same option twice. But it's because you'd been picking it all game. So eventually, you know, people are going to get comfortable. So that's what I want to see when you're playing the Foxgod is you want to be moving a lot. You don't want to be just attacking directly every time. You want to be changing your position dynamically, and you want to be, you know, taking advantage of whiffs and things like that. So everything I went over there is just generally just trying to play with a little bit more nuance. So we'll look at here. I got to change my settings here. Super loud because I just opened a new screen. So we'll look at the second VOD with the Marth. We're gonna make this quieter. We're gonna change our window to, let's see, what is our window capture here? Slippy Dolphin. We want to change this to not this. We want to change this to this one. Okay. So now we have you versus Dope's Marth. Okay, so what do we know about the Marth matchup? Movement is very important against Marth, but what's also super important against Marth is you don't want to get cornered. Getting cornered is really bad because getting down tilted over and over in the corner and then getting put into a situation where you have to play like a very hard execution test with your double jump sweet spot is very scary. You can always die if you spend too long in the corner against Marth because of that option. Being on side platforms is okay against Marth, but you don't really want to stay on side platforms that much. What you really want to abuse in this matchup in neutral is the fact that you have a projectile and he doesn't, so you have lasers. So if you shoot a laser, he kind of has to do something about it eventually. You don't have to shoot a lot of lasers. You can just shoot one laser. He has to do something about it, right? So eventually he's gonna have to move forward. If he can't just sit in the corner all day, he can't just wait for reversals because he has to fight you in the middle at some point. And so Marths know that, so they're generally going to try to like incrementally take space from you, try to play landing mix-ups. They're going to do walls, they're going to do forward air, they're going to do nair, expecting you to jump into it or try to whiff punish it and be late or not perfect, which is usually what happens. So you don't want to try. Marth is not a character that you want to whiff punish. His aerials, you can't whiff punish his aerials. His aerials are not whiff punishable. If you will see people true whiff punish a Marth aerial like 1 out of every 100 times. It is that hard to do because the range is so big and there's so little lag. So you can't base your game plan on that because it's just not consistent. So what you generally want to do is you want to catch Marth in movement, because when Marth is moving, he can't stuff you, and when he's moving, if you read his movement properly, when he's moving, he doesn't have a hitbox out, and your hitboxes are faster. So you want to you want to close the distance with Marth, and then you want to hit him while he's moving. If he just turtles up and shield, you can grab him too. Like it's okay, basically, but you have to close the distance, and then you have to hit him. You have to try to reach for him at a time when you don't think he's going to have a move out. That's essentially what you're trying to do. What Marth is trying to do in this matchup is like I said, he's trying to take space from you. He's trying to put you in the corner. He's trying to zone you in a safe way, and if you come in and you get too greedy, he can kind of reactively punish a lot of stuff. He can whiff punish a lot of stuff. So he comes off the platform, you come off the platform, so you see him right here just landing on the floor, and you instantly go for an attack. This is not good. You don't want to do this. And he grabs you instantly because, of course, this is not good to do, because he's in no lag. Even if he did do an attack like forward air, you can't whiff punish that anyway. And so this shine would only hit him if he stood still for long enough for you to just come over and do the shine. So it's never going to hit. So it's just greedy. You're not playing the game with him. You're just trying to hit him, which is not gonna work, right? Because what he knows is like, okay, Fox can't hit me, Fox still can't get me, and so, but Fox might try to attack me here, so I'm gonna move away and I'm going to counterattack the spot I was just at. So he's not even reacting, right? He does this grab before you even shine. He has no idea you're gonna do this shine, but he knows Fox can't punish anything I'm doing yet. I'm just gonna move away, and I'm going to, like, this could have been him doing a nair or a forward air or an F smash or whatever it could be, but the idea here is he comes off the platform, you run towards him, he sees that you have just decided that his landing position is a target for you to aim at, and he's just going to put a move there. So he does this before you even shine. So anyway, you get this. You can escape this pretty easily, by the way. You don't have to be scared. If Marth grabs you at 0 on a platform stage, you don't have to be scared. He can't do a combo, because all you have to do when he does this is just hold down and shield. And if he does this up tilt, what's going to happen is you're going to pop up on the platform, you're going to be in your crouch animation, you're going to have your shield up, and he can't do anything else. The combo's over. So this doesn't lead to anything. So you don't have to be scared here. So we get the damage. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so you just be careful about this, because you would have lost, or you'd have got grabbed right here. So if you see Marth, at the edge of the Pokeball, and he's, just in lag, don't just go immediately attack that spot, because the chance that Marth is just going to stand there for a full second waiting for you to come hit him is very low. The chance that they're going to dash back and react to see if you come in, or they're going to start doing like zoning moves there, is very high, actually. So you don't want to just attack that spot like that. What you want to do is you want to do like a fake, right? So we get this, he's under pressure, he's in lag, he's coming out, and you're like, oh, I might come in, Marth, I might come in, and then you, instead of actually doing this aerial here, it's like maybe you go for like running shine full hop, see if he tries to grab you, or you go for, just aerial in place, or you just hold your dash dance, or you try to space an attack, I don't know, like space an undershoot jab or something, see if you can get him to bite, because a lot of Marths are just going to grab you for doing this. Like, they have Marths, or Foxes, one thing you should know about Fox short hop aerials, Fox's short hop aerials are the easiest thing for Marth with punish in the entire game. And the reason is, when you jump from this spot, the edge of the Pokeball, the place you're going to land, you can only land in 2 places as Fox. You're either going to land right here, or if you did a neutral trajectory jump, you're going to land like right here. Or sorry, not right here. You're going to land like right here. You're only going to land right here or right here. You can't really pick anything aside from that unless you're doing like a shield stop in place jump, or you're doing a slow fall. You can kind of land kind of here, but there's not many places you can be, and Marth's whole sword covers all of this. So all that he has to do is when you short hop and he sees the short hop, he knows that in X amount of time you're going to be in this area, and he just knows that. There's no timing mix-ups here. There's no spacing mix-ups here. It's just a fact. You have committed from this position. You have now committed to this area, and he can put whatever move he wants right here, and you're going to lose, or at least have to get pressured, right? So you do a pull back. So you land here, which is okay. But yeah, this is just you're even fast fall and slow fall is not a mix-up for Fox, because the difference between those is like 4 frames. It's not much. So you're going to get whiff punish a lot if you go for that kind of thing. So that was good chill pressure. If you Let's see. So this is fine. You want to be aware though. So you're when this is a really good whiff punish on the or really good pressure on the aerial. So yeah, it's like he whiffs an arrow right in front of you. You're close enough that like Marth is under some pressure. Like he could just rip an F smash here and hit you, and sometimes they will do that. You just kind of have to take it on the chin. But when they set up like another aerial like this, and you get the super perfect spacing where you're just barely outside of it, Marth really only has 3 options to do in this spot. When you're this close, he has down tilt, which is basically just crouch, right, with a move attached to it. So you essentially just think of it as crouch. He has dash back and he has shield. And so there's really only 3 options you ever want to pick against Marth in this spot. You want to try to grab him if you think he's going to shield. You want to go for a running shine behind him if you think he's going to dash back. If you don't want to running shine because it's not good because he's near the ledge, you can by all means just go for down tilt. That's also a good option. You can go for like just running grab, just chase him down and grab. This is a little harder to hit that. And if you think they're going to sit there and just do a down tilt, then yes, you can do this drill. So the drill, if this is a drill on a read on a down tilt, then this is a good drill. The fact that you made it safe on shield is also impressive. If you get away with those, the more you get away with that kind of thing, the harder it is for Marth, because that means that you actually have an option that covers, pretty well against 2 of his 3 options there, which is really strong. But just always be aware, right, that like this is when the good Marths do, is they absolutely have time to See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The good Marths have time to just dash back here, and then at least try to grab you for that. So that's why it's super scary, honestly, because even when you're this close, boom, like he could have dashed back here and this would have missed, and then you could be getting grabbed. And so it's just that's why it's so scary, is because Marth always has the dash back option, and it almost makes it so that you always have to kind of play around it, because it's so good, so it makes him so slippery. So this is what you want to be careful of doing too. So we go back and look at this. How did this go wrong for you? Let's see. Oh, okay. So when you get an opening like this, if you can go for forward throw here is really strong, because you don't have enough percent to do, like, you could go for up throw, but he's already at the corner of the stage, so you're only going to get like one aerial. You're not going to get a big combo. But if you go for drill shine forward throw here, you basically have a really high chance to kill him, because out of that forward throw, what Marths will either do is they'll DI in, just try to grab ledge on you, and you can go for like shine run off, or you can go for jab run off shine, or even just shining him straight up, or you can go for down tilt run off shine. If they try to swing with forward air, you can react to that by shining after it. Same for side B, it's reactively shineable. If they just try to like drop low and then up B, like you're playing like the whole edge guard thing there. So Marth is really afraid if you do a forward throw here, because his lethality there is really high. Okay, so we get back somehow. So yeah, and you don't want to do this against Marth either. This is also kind of pretty bad against Marth. The difference is it's way easier for Marth to whiff punish these, so they're even worse against him. If you land on a platform, do not just drop through and do an aerial. They're bad against Fox. If the Fox is super ready for them, because they can whiff punish them, they're even worse against Marth, because Marths are always ready for that, and their whiff punish on it is super easy. So you should almost never do those against Marth. If you get on a platform against Marth, what you generally want to do is escape to a different platform if it's possible. If it's not possible, you kind of want to wait and see if he's going to give it to you. So if he's going to do an up air or an up tilt and you want to wait and crouch, you can do that. You can wait and shield, and then go for like a shield drop wave land or something, or just like shield drop double jump out. But generally you just want to reset to the ground, to floor somehow, without putting yourself in too much lag. So you don't want to just attack him. Let's see. So these Marth combos are tricky. So this was this was good. If you teched away, I don't think he could have got you, but I mean I get it. Like Marth's scary if you're in the corner. So he's only gonna have one option when he does this. So you did good DI on your up tilt here, because you end up behind him. So he only has two options he can go for. He can go for tip or F smash, in which case you want to DI away, or he can go for this forward air to extend. He can't really do much else. Maybe he can squeak out like a short hop up air here. If he's really fast, maybe he can like dash. No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, it would be really hard to do, right? So in any case, you're either getting tip or F smash here, or you're getting extended into forward air. So you kind of have to be ready to tech this. If you miss this tech, then yeah, this happens. So this is an escape. You can tech away here, and then you're just totally out of the combo, and you're at ledge. And then if he tries to chase you with down tilt or something, you light shield buffer, you get pushed to ledge, and you can go for ledge dash. So now you're in this spot. So this spot is not too bad, even though it is sort of bad, because you have double jump to ledge stuff, and yeah, you can always go high. Ooh, I don't think you want to drop that low. So when this happens to you, again, you have shine stall. So if you shine stall here, you might can see, oh, he's full hopping. You know, maybe I just want to go for, maybe I want to wait out this jump or something. Or, maybe I want to you jump really high and do an up B or something, or maybe I just want to wait in the shine stall, see if he's going to come out. So you can try to outweight Marth in this spot and just see where he's going. So you couldn't tell, let's say you shine stalled, you could tell by this point with the fade he's doing that he's not actually trying to go off stage, he's just trying to like kind of mirror your height. And then so you're like, okay, so and then that gives you information to recover with, right? So we get fared out of the side B, which is fine. We can go for up B here, because yeah, that's not going to combo. You could have gone for up B a little earlier. You could have gone for side B to ledge here. That was your actual escape. Let's see, yeah, he does this fair really high up. You just side B to ledge here, and then you're fine. So you actually have one option you can do when you get countered at this percent. So if you get countered and you DI like up and in, like you do really good survival DI, you may even need an SDI up, I'm not sure. You can go for side B to the ledge right here. So side B right here. And a lot of Marths will not be ready for that. I have just seen, yeah, so in his case, like, yeah, he probably would have been ready for it because he didn't do his down tilt till right here. And I've seen a lot of Marths, after they hit that counter, a lot of them will go off stage, assuming that they're going to be able to, like, up B, you're up B, and the side B will hit them. So that's one more option you've got. And if they jab that side B, you can air dodge. So down tilt's really the only thing that kills it. Okay, so we got the neutral. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. So you're looking, you should be hunting for certain things against Marth. So you know, it's neutral right now. There's not anything you can do. He has too much distance on you. You can kind of shoot the gun. You can kind of get close, kind of pressure the landing, but you don't want to get too close. You generally don't want to let him just come down fair like this. Dash attack's not going to get you anything, so you don't want to just be dash attacking here. You want right now at 40%, what you would like to get is you would like to hit like an up throw, up air, or you would like to hit like a strong bear or nair or something to get like a knockdown possibly. But a lot of times Marth will crouch, so it's kind of rare. But yeah, you want to go for running shines, reading his position, where he's moving, going for running shines to get some kind of conversion. Trying to drill him for moving forward. Trying to CC maybe something, and then get like a CC and a drill or CC grab or something. It'll be okay. So yeah, you don't want to do these against Marth. So like he let's say he does this. You know, he's in this spot. He just whiffed. If you're just not on time. If you were on time, then sure, but you're just not on time. And there's also better options to do than Nair here. If you have a punish on Marth, if you think you have a punish and you think you get to directly attack his position, you usually just want to like grab or go for running shine into something rather than just doing a Nair, because he has too many things he can do to escape off the Nair. If he has one frame, he gets in a crouch and you get grabbed. If he has doesn't have any frames, he can Omps attack this to the corner of the stage or in, so you have like a coin flip chance to get him. Whereas like the running shine or the grab are just more guaranteed things to do. So you see what I mean? You don't want to get off platforms with these. Just jump off the platform, you know? Like if he gets up here, you get this, he misses, just run off. Just run off the platform, get reset to neutral. Because you just put yourself back in the same situation by doing the same option off the platform. Okay, so that was... Okay, good. So you're kind of out. Yeah, so we get a grab. So now, as soon as you get your grab, is Marth, 40%. You can go for like strong full hop bear. That starts an edge guard. If he DIs in on that, you get like another aerial. You can go for up air here, but it's not really going to lead to any more up airs. So we get the strong bear. See how he DI'd in? So turn around, full hop bear, and that would hit. I've done that combo to Marth so many times where I do full hop bear. So boom, full hop bear, fast fall, L cancel, turn around, full hop bear, and just hit him. It's hard. You have to be fast, but that's what happens if he DIs in on that, around that mid-percent. That was really good slide off. You're kind of too jumpy around Marth, so this doesn't make too much sense to me. So if Marth is, so you've got him disadvantaged, it's like, okay, miss my edge guard, he's on ledge, that's fine. You have to have a plan when Marth gets on the ledge. He only has, two options here. He can come up from the ledge with an aerial, and then you're playing that landing mix-up where he's, but he can't dash back, right? So you're playing a landing mix-up where he basically has down tilt, and he has shield. That's all he's got. And drill beats one of those, and drill does okay against the other one. So you can either go for like a drill or a grab, basically. You could also do a timing mix-up if you think he's going to stay in shield for a long, long time, and you could just wait out even the down tilt and then go for, something. So he's under a lot of pressure. So he just goes for a ledge dash, buffer roll in. So this is the other side of it. So your job, when you get Marth on the ledge like this, is not to just jump around, not to like full hop crazy and try to outspace with bear. Outspacing Marth with Fox with bear is really hard. That's not a winning strategy. You don't want to do that. You want to stay on the ground and you want to like actually punish real Marth options, because if you stay on the ground and he does like he does like an aerial and lands and shield, then you get the thing. If he does ledge dash, he basically you can be right on top of his ledge dash position, and you at least have the advantage of faster buttons, right? You have a shine, you have a drill. He doesn't really have anything up close like that, so that's kind of why. So you don't want to be up there. You're not really pressuring him at all if you're jumping around like that when he's on the ledge. You want to stay outside of his threats, and then so like where you should be when this happens, honestly, where you should be is right here. If you get right here, he's under the most threat, because if he's right here, he can't aerial you from ledge with anything, and if he ledge dashes, he's going to ledge dash right into you, so he's almost forced to do some kind of bad like regular ledge option, like get up or something, or like air dodge ledge dash down or something and be in the corner. So you just need to be right here, and if you can just be right here, you're totally chilling. The only way he would be able to threaten you is if he did like ledge dash into like perfect ledge dash into like, I don't know, outspacing your move with an up tilt or something. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be really hard. So you don't want to jump around like this. You had a good position. That's good slide off. So we're at the mid range against Marth here. So this is really neutral. You get the slide off. So it's like you just try to attack his position. So that's the thing that's hard about playing Marth, right? Is it's like if you just see this position and you just try to attack his position, he's so easy for him to defend himself that you have to earn the ability to get closer to him, because yeah, he can jump backwards, he can do a fair, and yeah, you're just not going to hit him. Like, there was nothing you could have done to hit him in this case, because if you do running shine, he jumped over it, right? If you do short hop aerial, if you just jump right here, like, the fair is going to hit you. Like, you got pretty close to him, but that's the problem, is it's just like attacking his spot is just so easy for him to space around. Because the thing is, if you had attacked behind him, if this was an overshoot, you may have gotten a little bit closer, a little bit faster, and been able to like up smash this. But you see he's standing in front of the gray line, or behind the gray line, and you just attack right where he's at when you see the still position. You put the shine exactly where you need to put him. Like, your aim is good. Like, it's not like you're not able to aim at the other character, but it's like you don't want to aim at the other character in this game. You want to hit them when they're moving. Like, you want to aim where they're gonna be, not where they're at. So if you had kept running, you were still in your dash, still had your full momentum, you would have been like right underneath him. That'd have been a really juicy up smash. So you just kind of have to play for the overshoot against Marth. Does that make sense? So the percentage he's at right here, really what you want to be playing for too, is you want to be looking for some kind of kill. So 61, you have you can get some lasers to 70, I think, and then you get up tilt up air as a kill, down tilt up air as a kill, drill shine up smash as a kill. So you have all these kill things you can do starting at this percent. If you just get like a few more lasers, kind of reset. So we get this in 75, and now it's like, every confirm is a kill, easy, right? So like here, if you're looking for up airs, if you're looking for up smashes, it's like, even if you catch this right, where you're like, I might hit him with an air or something and start an edge guard, it's like if you're still on the ground here and he's doing this nair, you're just gonna get like a strong bear. He's gonna have no double jump. You're gonna get an up smash. So like all your kills are on the ground right now. All your threats are on the floor. So if you just stay on the floor and he goes really high, it's like he's essentially, that's why he's jumping. He doesn't want to get like hit into anything. Like, he doesn't want to just get jumped into the ledge and get up smashed. So he's going high, and then you can kind of understand, like, if your opponent is afraid of your kill options, because it's their percent where they could just die to a bunch of stuff you have. You just want to be aware, like, how that's going to make him play, because if he stays high like this, he's not going to get up air. He's not going to dolph up air. He can live one up air. And he's not going to get up smashed, at least, unless you super hard weight him out, which you can do. I think you totally could have, but you could totally bear that, and then he's dead because he doesn't have a double jump. So we get this. We wave dash down. We see this, and we're like, oh, you jumped early. I wave dash down. I'll turn around. I'll back air you, and then he's dead. Right. Ooh. Unfortunate. Happens a lot against Marth. So he goes sledge, just a little safe home. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what you want, and you should kill him. Yeah, see, that's your kill. You up throw up here. This is just it. Yeah, there you go. Boom, boom. That's what you want. So, yeah, every stock against Marth should look like that. You shoot lasers till he's at like 10%. You get like an up throw into 3 up airs. That puts him at like 60%. You get like 2 more lasers. That puts you at like 70%. And then now suddenly you have drill shine up smash kill, running down tilt overshoot up air kill, up tilt up air kill, weak nair up smash kill, strong nair up air kill. Like, you have every kill in the world at 70, and it only takes like 1 neutral interaction to get there. Just a couple lasers, up throw up air 3 times, a couple more lasers, and you're there. So really, you can kill Marth in 2 neutral interactions, and you kind of just have to play with that sharpness, right? Killing him at 100 is also totally acceptable. Like, if you want to get him to 100 and do jab up smash, or do like weak nair up smash, or do drill shine up smash, or whatever thing you want to do, that's totally fine as well. But right now, he's at 0%. You kind of are just playing. You should be playing for lasers and then finding a grab, or finding a drill into a grab, or shine grab, or something like that. So you're kind of playing for that, but your problem is you're just not really trying to find a good opening. You're kind of just going for any opening that exists whatsoever, and they're not real openings. That's the problem. So like, he whiffs this aerial. He's here. This is actually that was not bad at all. This was actually a good one, because so we see him with this, and instead of like trying to drill his spot or whatever, or trying to do up smash or whatever, you actually do go for overshoot. You're like, okay, dash back's coming. chase him down, do a shine. You just barely miss. But like that is the concept. This is pretty close to what you want to do. Even though you're really close like this, you kind of read a direction. Moving over here, you go for it, and this could have been a massive open up, but it's okay. It doesn't always hit. Marth will slip through your fingers. So now we want to play the situation again, where it's like, okay, instead of just running in and so we don't want to just run in and aim for more Marth's at just because he landed. So yeah, he lands right here at the white part of the Pokeball, but your very next move should not be to just attack that part. Because you're so far away. There's so much time. Like, you could have just done an empty dash forward. You could have shot your lasers here. You could have put maybe even zoned some forward movement. Like, if you stick a drill maybe right here at this red Pokeball, then if you decide to dash forward here, you're going to get him and you're going to huge open up. You don't want to just attack that because you'll get grabbed. So yeah, we're just kind of doubling down. Like, you don't want to follow Marth into the corner like this. This is always bad. So once this misses... the only time you would ever follow Marth into the corner like this is if we just go for like a full send, like Nair or something into the corner and get like a Nair double shine. We don't want to like keep kind of poking our head into the corner, bit by bit. It's like you're either going to stay out or you're going to just full send and be like, yo, I hope you're not in the corner because I'm moving in. I'm attacking the whole damn zone. With like a dash attack or down tilt or just nairing over. You don't want to be peeking in like this because Marth is going to win these. Okay, so we get this. So he's late. Okay, it's fine. So this is good. So you're playing better. I think you're like getting the swing of it. You're understanding how Marth works, right? You get out of this combo, you see he's here, and you don't just attack this spot. See, you can see. Well, so this would have totally hit if you were a little bit more conscious of like how far Marth's dash back goes, because it's like you see this and okay, it's not going to hit if I aim here, but if I aim behind him, it'll hit. But you need to aim like his actual dash back length. So look how far the dash back goes. It goes to like way over here. So you're just shining a little short. And you barely miss. But this is the problem with Marth, is it's like if he's here and you think his dash back ends right here, you're going to miss every time. But once you know that if he's here, his dash back ends right here at the middle of the Pokeball, you're going to hit every time. So you see the gray line and you see the center of the Pokeball, that's his dash back length. So if you ever are going to read a dash back, you need to attack that distance. So if he's standing here and you think he's going to dash back, you always want to aim this far behind him. It's the only way you're going to hit. Okay, so we get this. This is why you want to be you don't really just want to move towards Marth when you get these positions. Right, it looks like, oh, Marth's in disadvantage or whatever. Okay, oh, you spot dodge, right, so you can't even get this. But you get this sort of mid-range here, and it's like, it's hard to chase a dash back from this distance, obviously, because you would have to aim to this gray line over here, even just past it. And if you're going to chase a dash back, and you have to travel this far all the way off to this black box over here to hit that dash back, you have no business overshooting. So because you don't have really a realistic overshoot here, the only thing that you can kind of do safely is kind of stop his forward movement. You can't stop his backward movement, so you want to stop his forward movement here, right? Remember how I said we want to hit Marth when he's moving? And so since you can't stop the forward movement, there's really nothing you can do in this position but since you can't stop the backward movement, there's nothing you can do in this position but stop the forward movement. And if you try to do anything else, like just hit where he's standing, yeah, you're just going to get fucked up because you don't have moves that beat his moves. So if you just if you end up in this position and you're like, I'm going to, we can both hit each other. I'm going to throw an attack at you. You're going to throw an attack at me. We're going to collide in the middle, which is what this is. You're just both jumping in the middle and colliding. You're going to lose every time because you're not playing the right character to do that. So that's why you want to cover the forward movement. Because if you do like a drill here, let's say, we go through all this, you do this, and then you just turn around short hop drill right here. What that does is if he was trying to say wait out your spot dodge and do a dash dance and get in here, you're going to clip him on the head with your drill. You're going to get a full combo if he dashes in. And if he does this fair and you're right here drilling, so imagine you're still right here drilling and he does this fair. Imagine you're not up here, but you're still down here. He's going to miss. And then you get a big open up. So there's no reason to jump into the middle where all Marth's sword is. You have two jobs. You have only two jobs in this matchup. Protect, catch movement. That's your job. Catch movement. So hit, cover the dash forward, cover the dash back. You can't cover the dash back, just cover the dash forward. It's the simplest position in this matchup. You just cover it because it's the only thing you can do. So if you're not covering dash forward or dash back, then you're just not playing a matchup, because that's what you're worried about. If you're trying to win sword versus foot interactions, you're playing the matchup wrong. You're trying to win Marth moving and you aiming properly interactions. That's what you're trying to do in this matchup. So we get this. So that could have been, you know, like big combo. Obviously, this was good because you know, instead of doing full hop aerial, ending up on a platform getting reversaled, we read the movement, right? So this is basically a Nair on his dash back, but he just has like a gimp little dash back because he can't actually dash back way over here. If he was on the floor, he dashes back here and this Nair misses, you get grabbed and you die. But because he's on the platform, this Nair hits because he doesn't have full dash back. And then you get this money thing, and this can just be run off shine, right? Are we gonna run off shine? Boom. But you see what I mean? He could have been dead there, right? Like that's how good this is when you clip Marth like this, because you overshoot properly, or read his movement. He gets hit, he's not expecting it, you get a money shine, you wave dash down, you run off, you shine right here, or even just walk up and down smash, down tilt, jab, then run off shine, whatever you want to do, right? That's such a good spot for him. So you didn't do your job. When Marth is on the corner, what's your job? Your job is don't get hit by ledge hop aerial, don't get hit by ledge dash, so you want to be over here under the side platform. You're jumping around, which is what you're doing on this side. You don't want to jump around. It doesn't do anything. You're not going to outspace Marth with back air, so you're just playing a losing game right here. You want to go over here, where none of his moves can hit you, and as soon as he gets up, you have all the initiative to pick whatever pressure option you want. So this is, you don't want to do this. That's not good. Good DI though. Okay, good spot dodge. We can get a grab here maybe. It's fine. We play it different. We get a sick on platform cross up shine pressure. So I would say if you get behind Marth's shield like this and you can do a shine, probably the best thing for you to do is really only two things you can do. You can either read a direction when you get this backup shine. So you can read a direction, it's like if you think he's going to roll this way or wave dash this way or something, you can like wave shine forward and go for a grab or a shine or up tilt or something. If you think he's going to wave dash away from you, which happens very often, you can wave dash this way and then go for, you know, whatever you want, up tilt or shield or something in case he F smashes, or you know, whatever you want to do. And if you're really clean and you're really on top of him, you can go for drill shine and then just drill in place, stay on his shield, and that'll catch him trying to like wave dash out or something, or it'll catch him trying to like jump out. So you want to do those things. Obviously, if you get pressure and you're in front of him, you just shine grab every time. But when you end up behind him, pretty much the only thing Marth can do is sit here and wait or try to slip out of your grasp in one of these directions. So your two jobs are just to cover a direction where you could slip out, or keep doing the pressure to like stuff that stuff. So okay, yeah. So I think so. You mean, so this is it, right? So we just got stuck in our shine, but like, I mean, that's what you're trying to do. Like you were probably trying to cover this because you're doing drill, shine, and you turn around. So that almost to me says you were trying to wave dash this way and you knew he was going to do this. We just messed up our execution. But yeah, but this is exactly what you're trying to do when you get Marth and shield, is you just want to stop him squeaking out like this, or you want to keep the pressure really tight. So like if we get the shine, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We jump 1, 2, 3. We drill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a drill hitbox out right now. If we execute this perfectly, we have a drill hitbox out right now, and we probably, ooh, maybe we don't even hit that. That sucks. This is why Marth is so scary, slipping out like this, because if they get this perfect wave dash, they get so crouched so low. I mean, you could have hit it but you would have had to done like a. This is actually, it's just because when you're on Marth's shield, you really want to be right on top of Marth's shield, and you're pretty on top of Marth's shield right here. Like you do pretty well, but it's almost like because he's so slippery and slidey with his traction, you almost would have had to like do. This is probably what you're trying to do. This probably got second shine, because yeah, when you shine here and you jump out pressuring Marth, you want to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames, and then you want to jump. So we're 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so we're a couple frames. So when you jump, you want to start holding back to get like the backwards jump, so you end up like right here, and that's probably what you're trying to do. You probably hit back before you hit jump, and so we get the turnaround. But that would have been good because you would have had to drill out like right over his head right here, and then you would have definitely gotten him. But you can also, after the shine, you can just wave dash, and you would be. So this is what it looks like if you do a wave dash pressure right here. Is we go boom, we go boom, we go boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We jump 1, 2, 3. we wave dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you are basically already, if you wave dash out of your shine, you're right here as he's sliding through you. So you get like whatever you want. You get up tilt, you get grab, you get shine, you get whatever you want. So wave dashing alongside Marth is very powerful. If you read, he's going to do that with shield. Okay. Oh, so this is good. So this is exactly what you... I think you're just trying to get away here. So it's... Yeah, your movement... So this is the kind of movement you want to do as Fox in this matchup. This is what Fox should look like. So the way you're moving here... So we dash in really far. We do a crouch. And we slide forward. You know, now we're going to dash in really far again. Read, you know, some kind of dash. These kind of big sweeping movements that cover a lot of space... you know, that's kind of what this matchup should look like as Fox, because you can't just sort of like post up and just like scrap with Marth mono a mono. So we get this, we get boom. So good pressure, good late aerial since the combo didn't work, so that's good. Okay. So he's getting a little... Okay, alright, yeah, we catch the jump. That's crazy. So yeah, you just started scrapping kind of chaotic when we get that. That's good. Okay. Ooh. So you actually have... Are you dead off this? Ooh, nice. Oh, clean ledge dash. Shine the grab. I did want to talk about this though. So you have some pretty good options off of this. I wouldn't be scared when you're super low percent like this. First of all, if you DI a little bit further off, you get slide off here and you get ledge, and then you're totally fine. But if you get forward thrown at the ledge right here, you have a few things you can do. Actually, it's not as scary as it used to be. Number one, if you're cracked, you just double jump sweet spot here and he never hits you with down tilt. That's hard to do. It's a perfect thing to do. If you're not as cracked, then you can double jump, air dodge like diagonally up and left to get onto the stage. And you'll go through the down tilt, and a lot of times they'll just mess up and they'll have to go for a regrab. They won't be super ready, and they'll dash back out of the down tilt here, or they'll do a second down tilt that misses or whatever, and you get right inside of them. You can CC it and go for shine. So all that stuff is really good. You also have the shorten stuff, so and this is kind of what you're doing. So like if you're just not super comfortable about getting through the down tilt right here, you can double jump over here, and then you can go for a side B, and you have a shorten versus non-shorten pseudo mix-up. It doesn't really work against Marth, but if you're threatening it, it forces him to jab, because Marth can only cover both the shorten and the non-shorten if he jabs. He has to jab twice, and so because of that, you can go for this side B, and you know he has to jab if he wants to cover both the shorten and the non-shorten, so you can get ready to air dodge in after the jabs connect. And so you have this. So now we should see an air dodge here. We don't see it, and that's why we get a worse position. So this counter hits, and you should be dead here because he runs off, and then he just does, you know, fair down air. He just kills you, right? But he doesn't do that, so we get this. So you're good. So we get crispy ledge dash. So these are kind of the only undershoots that work against Marth, by the way. So like, but again, this is, it's not even an undershoot. So yeah, he whiffs a move here, and you just try to attack this spot, but you did pull it back, right? Like you didn't attack super. No, actually no, he should have. He just dashed back too much. I think he was afraid of some kind of overshoot. But this is definitely, like if I'm Marth here and I'm like, oh, I just whiff right here, I'm going to dash right here, I'm going to grab right here. And he kind of does that. Oh, he's just slow. So yeah, just be careful about that. Like if you don't think you're going to be able to hit Marth, don't just throw an attack right over. You know, if you can do an undershoot, you can do an overshoot, you know. You can wait, and we can wait it out. You can say, I don't want to go in the corner. So what's your job? Remember your job. Because we get this. This is a ledge situation. Your job, you didn't have to jump. You were already in the perfect spot. You were already going to play the situation out how you should play it out. But we jump into danger. And then you get hit. You don't want to jump into danger. You abandon a good position for a worse one. And you could have gotten killed there. You're doing it again. You don't want to keep jumping into Marth like this into the corner. Full hopping into the corner against Marth, very bad. Not good. And the reason it's not good to full hop into the corner against Marth is because there's just so many ways this can turn in a bad for you. Like, you know, so let's say you full hop here and he just dashes under you. And now he's under here. You're on the platform. He can go for up tilt. You can go for F smash. You can go for up airs. If you land on the floor, now you're in the corner, which is the worst place to be in this matchup, and he's over here. So even if he dashes in there, you're pretty much fucked. If he stands still and you're full hopping like this, up tilt kills you. If he dashes back and you full hop like this, you don't have enough momentum to overshoot or anything. He's going to down 3 in the corner. So this is just the worst option to pick in this scenario. You do not want to do this. You do not want to do this. Do not ever, like if you're at this against Marth, it's almost better to down tilt and get CC'd here than to like try to full hop. This is really good against Fox, by the way. If you're playing the Ditto, this is great. This is an awesome option. If you're against Marth, you don't want to jump in his arms like this. Full hopping back is actually okay. Like, you can full hop and land over here if you feel like it, or trick through the platform. Because then if he tries to dash into you, you're going to land on top of him. But jumping into his arms like this over and over is just really, 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 really risky, and doesn't have a good upside for you. Okay, so we had... So this you had an escape here. So the way that Dope's Marth seems to be comboing is he goes up throw, he does an up tilt, and he does fairs. He's done this the last 3 times. So this was awesome DI because you get a slide off here. So if you just don't tech that, you get a slide off and you're good. You're Gucci, right? So just kind of be aware of that. If they're just going to do up throw, up tilt, forward air, forward air, forward air, if that's their combo tree, slide off just destroys all those forward airs. So you can get out of these way earlier than you should. Most Marths should be comboing with like up throw, up tilt, up air, you know, nair stuff. If they're doing these forward air things where they're mixing up tipper and sweet spot, you have so many escapes. You just have to sort of guess if they're going to tipper or not correctly. We get this. So this can be an air dodge. You can air dodge in starting like a little earlier than that, and at least force him to jab again or regrab again. So yeah, that's sort of Marth. So I think against Marth overall, like, the way I play this matchup is I just try to catch Marth dashing forward with drill. I try to CC Marth's down tilts and play a scrap off of that, or I try to overshoot Marth's dash back with down tilt or running shine or shine grab. And if I get on a shield, I basically try to do a shine grab as soon as possible. And the same thing with the ledge stuff I told you. I'm edge guarding. I have a whole edge guard flowchart. We didn't really see any Marth edge guards in this game. We just saw sort of Marth getting sent off stage, and then we're kind of like just trying to play the edge scenario out and just get an outright kill, which is totally fine. If you don't want to get reversal, you don't have to get reversal. So that's definitely like an acceptable way to start playing the matchup until you figure out some edge guarding flowcharts. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know.